What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Dude Perfect Fancast. I'm Noah.
I'm Asher.
And today we'll be reviewing Overtime 25 Giant Egg Drop from Dude Perfect.
Yes, we have a great episode for you guys. Stay tuned at the end. We are going to be talking about some Dude Perfect news and some of our news. So yes, let's get into the review. So Overtime 25, long awaited, pretty iconic overtime from Dude Perfect. Came out March 23rd, 22nd, 2021. And yeah, so we got word that Wise versus Chad was coming back, so that was already huge for us. But then a few days later, we got word there's going to be a Wheel Unfortunate, a new segment, and then Get Crafty. No Cool Not Cool, which is pretty surprising. But yeah, so starting off with the first segment, Wheel Unfortunate. Ned was back after a few episodes of Jerry being there. Ned finally returned, but this Wheel Unfortunate had a twist. So the dudes spun the wheel before someone was drew out of the hat / guitar this time. And so yeah, Noah, how did you like this type of twist?
I like this Wheel Unfortunate. It doesn't really change it too much to where it's like going to change it. Like,
Yeah.
like it's not a big impact.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think now that we know what it's going to be, we can kind of be like who we like want that certain one to go to.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I guess it's just for now, or for this episode maybe. But I liked it more like as a change. I feel like normally I want the normal version, but this is a fun. But first, I remembered something pretty iconic. They changed the intro pictures to Overtime, which was super surprising. They changed it from like the one that was from like 24 episodes. They had the same, and then they changed it pretty much fully. They changed the whole intro, so that's kind of fun. Maybe it's like every year they're gonna change it. So they missed last episode's 24, but like every year they're gonna change the Overtime thing or whatever. But yeah, that was pretty fun. So the dudes all went over to the wheel. Ned got to meet Ty for the second time, so that was pretty big. Pitched him. I mean, if they do a pyramid scheme, I'm definitely gonna buy into it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Ty and Ned, that would be amazing. But yeah, so I think this Wheel Unfortunate is, I feel like, one of the best ones. In my opinion, I really, really like this Wheel Unfortunate. Just like the way that they did it. And then, like, it was super funny with Ned. And all the dudes. Like, it's pretty fun to see, like, all the dudes going over.
Together. Together for the wheel and that stuff. And, hey, this punishment.
Yeah, I've never had braces, but you have. You just got them off, and pretty bad.
I gotta say, I doubt he had them on for long.
Oh, probably like right after they.
Yeah, he probably had them on for like a couple hours.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
that was really it. But man, it sucks. The thing is, it's so easy to get them on.
Yeah.
Getting them on is the easiest part. It's getting them off that sucks.
Yeah, we should have had like
your teeth.
We should have had Dude Perfect Plus of like Garrett getting them off. That would have been funny.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, this was a pretty bad one. I think this Wheel Unfortunate was inspired, or I guess this punishment was inspired by Steven. So in Game Night Stereotypes, the like bet or whatever, like loser has to do this one thing. One of the jokes was loser gets braces for like a year, something like that. And I think that's why this punishment, like that was inspired by it.
Or maybe they got it because I had gotten my braces off.
Yeah, they listen to the show.
Listens.
Of course, yeah. I think maybe it's because both. Maybe they're just like, oh, the joke was good, but Noah got it off. So it's like, if you don't know, we're the Dude Perfect Fancast, best fans podcast ever. we just got world records, actually kind of derailing, but we got best Dude Perfect podcast. We got best Dude Perfect fan podcast. And yeah, that's our world
And
records.
we also got best fan cast.
We got best podcast with Asher and Noah. Yeah. Don't look that up. There might be more, but yeah. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for all those world records. Yeah, we've been doing it for 2 years. Greatness is us. Go subscribe and like this video. Okay, so back to the action. Yes, Garrett got Wheel Unfortunate with Ned, or I guess Ned or whatever. He didn't even say spin the wheel this time, or
No.
that's unfortunate at the end because I guess he didn't know who was gonna get it. But I feel like this was a fun Wheel Unfortunate. I really, really enjoyed this. Yeah, I'm just so glad that Ned's back. Also, I feel like petition have Ned Forrester Golden Boy Tour, 2022 maybe, 2021, 2022 Golden Boy Tour. So yeah. But yeah, now on to the next segment, Get Crafty. Noah.
Yeah.
Get Crafty.
So in this, they did the traditional middle school science egg drop test. So you have to make a contraption to drop an egg.
Mhm.
And this may have been the best Get Crafty ever.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely my favorite one.
It's definitely one of the best. Yes, we get a part 2 of a Get Crafty, which never done before in Dude Perfect history. So this video is history right there.
Yeah, they didn't even plan on doing that, but
no.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that they're going to do a part 2 to it. But I'm super excited for it. Asher, who do you think is going to win?
I feel like honestly, Kobe did have a great invention. So I am Team Kobe, by the way, but I feel like Cody is gonna bring the upset and get the win, get the dub. Yes, I've been watching a lot of March Madness, so that's why I said upset. But yeah, I think Cody with the dub. But I can't wait to see what they throw it off of. Like if they actually get like some really, really cool things, or maybe they upgrade their builds or stuff like that.
I'm guessing they're gonna throw it off the roof of DPHQ2.
I feel like that's like the second, or I guess the first tier of the part 2 is gonna be like the roof, but then they're gonna like go bigger and better.
Helicopter. I think they're gonna get a helicopter.
Hey, they have the resources. They've done
and they've done bigger for less.
Oh yeah, I think that they might do helicopter, which would be actually amazing if they do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I'm super excited for Get Crafty 2.0, as they say in the biz. But yeah, I think so. Wait, what would you rate the Wheel Unfortunate?
I would rate the Wheel Unfortunate a solid 9.25.
Wow. Okay, I'd say 9.5 for me. I absolutely loved it. If Ty got picked, that would be even better. But yeah, 2 in a row. But yeah, and then Get Crafty. What would you rate it?
I would rate it. This I feel like may be one of the best Get Crafties ever. A 9.75.
Wow, nice. Yeah. I'd say 9.5 as well. For that, definitely very, very fun. And now on to the next segment, a very, very long-awaited segment. Waited 20 episodes of overtime for this segment to come back. Wives versus Chad 2.0. Overtime 5 was the last time we saw this. Waited 20 episodes and then back in overtime 25. So the wives changed up. Bethany Toney wasn't in it. And so Garrett's wife, Kristen, was in it and in her place or whatever. So yeah, I'd say I like this Wives versus Chad more than the fifth one, first one.
First one.
But yeah, this is great.
Hey, I gotta say, Wives vs. Chad has to be one of the best overtime segments.
I'd say bring it back, like maybe not regularly, but like more than
once every 5, maybe something.
Yeah, maybe
once
like
every 5 overtimes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I definitely feel like this needs to be an occurring segment.
Yeah, definitely. It shouldn't be. It definitely should be a more occurring segment.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so fun. Like, you can see Chad, person who doesn't know much about sports, and the wives, who I think know more about sports than Chad. Yeah. So maybe, even though it seems like they're both at a disadvantage because they don't know much sports, I think the wives are actually know a pretty good amount of sports. That was a difficult sentence to say.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think I would say really, really good. Wives versus Chad. Very, very funny. Yeah, I'm surprised that Chad didn't automatically know the Super Bowl question or that he even watched it. I mean, like, hey, Noah and I, huge Bucks fans, Tom Brady all the way, and super sad that he didn't even watch the Super Bowl this year. But yeah, so what would you rate this Wives versus Chad?
Since we rarely get Wives versus Chad, only second time getting it in the 3 years. 3 years that overtime has been out. I would have to give it a 10 out of 10.
Nice. I would wholeheartedly agree with you. 10 out of 10. This is the best segment out of all of them, I feel like. It's just so fun having them back.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay, now, Noah, on to the last one. Hack attack.
Yeah. So pretty much in this, Kobe and Garrett versus Cody and Corey, pretty much each team has to bring 2 different life hacks. And I think this is it's a good segment.
Oh, I absolutely loved it.
It's definitely really funny. Definitely not my favorite segment.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a bad segment. Like I would love to see this again. So Garrett brought a little, I don't know what you would call it really.
It's it's pretty much to weld,
to weld a paper bag, to pretty much make a little baggie for your snacks.
I feel like done right, this is a great hack. I've seen this before, and I feel like this is definitely really cool. There is different methods to do it that are easier, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the presentation terrible, but the actual hack was pretty good.
Yeah. Corey, did the usual, I think everybody does this, spin the marker around a little bit, and then it writes again.
Yeah,
I don't know who doesn't do that. And then Kobe brought the little yolk sucker.
I think that was the best. I didn't know about this hack. I feel like this is the only hack that I didn't know
I've seen this hack before, but what I think may hinder it a lot is that the yolk will probably break.
But
the yolk could break because you're sucking it.
And
there's a chance for a little too much pressure to build up and then pop.
Yeah, definitely.
And then finally with Cody's, which I think I have to agree with Ty, is the best hack, is making your own fire starter with a bubble gum wrapper and a battery.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. Yeah, I think all of these hacks were pretty good. The presentation was what hindered this segment. But I feel like this was a very, very fun segment. I would really enjoy this coming back. And just them just kind of joking around and stuff like that. I really, really liked this this segment. I'd rate it a 9.5 out of 10.
Nice. I would have to rate the segment a 9 out of 10. Definitely. I feel like as they do this more, it's going to get better because they kind of know what they're doing now, and maybe have it, going a different way other than each person makes a life hack of their own.
Yeah, definitely.
Because all these are ones that have already been around.
Yeah. You
probably searched it up, but maybe they do it one per each each person is their own team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one-on-one, and then they make their own life hack.
Yeah, maybe like Get Crafty plus this segment, like collab.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
and
like yeah,
Sparky.
if somehow
Yeah.
Like if Get Crafty in this segment had a child.
Yeah, that would be the segment that we're thinking about. But
or they just do a life hack segment for Get Crafty.
That would be
fun.
That
could be easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this segment it was a great idea. Maybe like presentation wise, do it a little bit better. But I want this segment to come back.
Definitely.
So yeah, so that was overtime 25. The segments. I would just like to start off and say in the final react kind of thingy or whatever. This overtime didn't have a bad segment. Didn't even have like a bad moment in this. This was a flawless, perfect overtime. These only come around once, maybe 2 to 3 years. Okay, and this overtime has been for 3 years. So I'm saying, in my opinion, this is the best overtime that Dude Perfect has ever done. I feel like all the segments were great. I personally don't like Cool Not Cool, so I was happy. I don't really love Cool Not Cool as much as other people do. But so when they said that they weren't doing it, I feel like I was happy. Great lineup of segments, but then I feel like the best thing is that their personalities. First time I feel like in a long time that like their personalities shined. Like you got to really see them together, like great attitudes. I don't know. But just like, together and happy.
And word of the day. I really thought the word of the day.
Yeah.
Or word of the episode was only going to be a one-time thing.
Yeah, I feel like they were
I really thought they were just doing that for a bit. But looks like they're going to keep doing that.
Yeah.
And Asher, what was this word this week?
The word was decimation.
It was deemed.
Yeah, okay. That's
close enough though.
Yeah, close enough.
And let's not forget, Ty said wiener.
Yes, that was one of the best parts. Just like Cody's reaction.
That was probably the funniest moment of this episode, in my opinion. Like Kobe was just like dying. Such a child there. He said wiener.
Yeah.
That was like the funniest portion of it.
Yeah. So
Asher, what would you rate this overtime?
I'd say creativity, very, very creative. I'd say 9.5 on the creativity, but the execution is what does it for me. 10 out of 10 for execution, and a wholehearted 10 out of 10 for this video. My favorite overtime so far, overtime 25.
Nice. I would have to say creativity 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
Very creative. Execution 9.75.
Okay. Yeah.
And finally, my overall. Yes, this may not be the best, like segment wise, like with the types of segments, may not be the best, but all the segments were good segments. There's no bad segment. There's no like. I'd have to give it a 10 out of 10 too. I got like.
Is it
just
top 3?
The way
top 3?
It's definitely a top 5.
Okay, top 5, nice, solid.
Because like there's other overtimes that I enjoy more, but there's parts of them that aren't the best. But this is just overall.
Yeah.
Great.
This is like a ball where there's no.
If I was to show somebody in overtime, this is the one that I would show them.
Yeah, it's just so funny and just like so. I don't know. It's with the word of the week thingy. It's now overtime is an educational show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch this in school, like the teacher's talking. I'm just gonna watch it and say, and with no flaws, I will say I'm watching schoolwork because this is educational.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to say that I can, because you know what, Dude Perfect is better than anything. Yep, you heard it here first, folks. But yes, that's our review. We come out with reviews a few hours after the Dude Perfect video comes out, so go hit subscribe, bell icon, so that you're alerted when we upload. And now with some news, so Dude Perfect bucket list. So we did a mini episode, news episode about bucket list before, and we should have waited, honestly, because a lot more stuff happened.
Yeah.
We were the first to talk about bucket list number 2, so just, we get the record. But so a lot more things happened. So Noah, what things happened?
So we now know that all the dudes are in South Africa.
Yes, it's not just Cody.
It's not just Cody. Ty and Garrett went to go help some rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
Did all that stuff. So we do know all the dudes are together. What I'm thinking that they're doing is they're all doing their own specific thing.
Yeah.
For Ty Garrett doing that stuff, Cody that stuff, Corey and Kobe, certain things. But then they do those and then they all meet up together.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Avengers Endgame, best movie ever, where it's like they're all dispersed, but then they come back for the final thing, Bucket List 2.0. I feel like I didn't love Aircraft Carrier. I feel like that wasn't there wasn't a lot to do there, but for this, they have all of South Africa to explore. They're doing so many cool things, and I feel like if they edit this down, they can really do a shorter, but I don't know, this is they spent a week in South Africa, maybe even more, doing different things, probably 2 things every day. And if they edit this down, it'll be really, really fast paced, nice video with a lot of different things, a lot of different activities. And I feel like this bucket list might be maybe make my top 10 favorite Dude Perfect videos. I think it's lining up to be that, because there's just so many fun things that they've done, and go on their Instagram to see everything, to see pictures, all of that from the bucket list. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna get it soon. I feel like within the next month and a half we're gonna get it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, bucket list number 2 coming soon. Noah, what do you think the next video is gonna be from Dude Perfect?
I'm guessing it's gonna be a battle.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Battle of some sort, maybe.
I feel like
what?
What
are you gonna say?
I feel like Overtime 26 is gonna come soon. Maybe not next video, but they're gonna take another video and then Overtime 26. I feel like it, because of Get Crafty and stuff like that. I think they're gonna do only one video separating the 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Overtime 26 is coming soon, which is fun because I want to see who wins Get Crafty. But yeah, so then our news is that this week is Ty's birthday. Yes, woohoo! So Tyler Toney, TT, his birthday is on Wednesday, so we're gonna have an episode, Tyler Toney edition. We did it with Cody, we did it with Ned, and now we will do it with Tyler Toney. The Tornado.
And in a couple months, we will be doing Garrett Hilbert edition.
And then the twins.
For his birthday. Yeah. And then twins edition.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah. Gonna be really fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So go get ready for Tyler Toney edition coming this Wednesday, March 24th. And then also at the end of the week on Friday, we're gonna be talking about this past year, because Dude Perfect has done a lot of stuff now that it's been a year with all this Rona and stuff like that. And we want to talk about how we have been fully remote for the past year. Noah and I haven't recorded together in a year. Yes.
Over a year.
Over a year. This has all been remote for the past year. So we're going to be talking about that. Get ready. We have some great stuff coming soon. So we'll see you next episode. Signing off for now. Hit subscribe, comment,
notification bell.
Yeah.
So you get notified every time.
What's the word of the week? Word of the week.
Word of the week is wiener.
Okay.
Wiener dog.
Okay.
Wiener dog.
Yeah, just
that's it. Wiener dog.
Okay.
So comment down below wiener dog so you are part of this notification squad.
And we will see you in the next one. Signing off.
Yeah.
Pound it.
Pound it.
Noggin. See ya. Good night.